There you go. Hi, freaking bookworms. This is Liz, and I am finally reviewing Diary of a Wimpy Kid because it's a long story, but anyway. So I first saw this about a year ago. I was shopping for my boyfriend's little brother, and I was like, oh, let me get this for him. But at the time, I thought it was a little too hard for him to read, so I ended up getting him Goosebumps, which he loves. But I was at the store about a week ago, and I saw it again, and started reading a couple pages, and I decided that I definitely had to read the whole thing because basically it's kind of a novel, but it's also got a lot of little comics in it. So it starts off with several different anecdotes and different comics and stuff. You can see a lot here. Basically it's about a kid that is in middle school. He's a small kid, like most kids in middle school, and then there's, you know, the bigger kids, but he's kind of one of the smaller ones. And most stories have a problem that kind of arises early, and this book starts off with just a bunch of different anecdotes about his school, the people in his school, his family, his little brother, his best friend, and the main problem doesn't actually really start until 3/4 into the book, which is kind of, I think it would depend on the kid's attention span for reading it. I mean, I went through because it was funny, and there were a lot of funny little anecdotes about, you know, one time he was going trick-or-treating, and his mom got him a costume for the first time ever, and because he usually makes his own costumes, and he was like, oh, I got a costume. Okay, cool. Calls up his best friend. He's like, alright, we're going trick-or-treating. We're going to hit this neighborhood, this neighborhood, this neighborhood, and we're going to get this much candy. We're going to have a bunch of candy, and it's going to be great. As he's about to leave, his mom's like, oh, by the way, you got to take your little brother. He's like, I knew there was a catch. So then he says, well, Mom, you know, we're going through this dangerous neighborhood. There's no way we can take the little brother. And, stop distracting me with that. Sorry. Then his mom goes, well, then you need to have your dad come with you. So the next thing you know, his dad is coming, and the neighbors come too, and by the time they get done trick-or-treating, there's like nothing. What I liked about this book was the drawings and the different anecdotes. The drawings were pretty funny. I didn't like I said, that the main problem didn't arise until toward the end of the book. It ended up where his friend, they weren't friends anymore, and he had to get his friend back, which is a common problem in middle school and high school. You know, you have that friend, then you get into that one stupid argument, and you don't become friends anymore. So it's definitely appealing to kids that age. But all around, altogether, it was a great book. I can't wait to read the next one. My favorite part was probably really just anytime he tortured his little brother. I think his little brother's in kindergarten, I think he said. And he always messes with him, but you could tell that he loves his little brother, and it's not like a horrible messing with it. It's just kind of funny. And, so that's basically it. There's a couple more books after it, and there's also a movie which I haven't seen. So if you've read it, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. If you've seen the movie, let me know what you think. And if you haven't read it or whatever, leave me a comment and let me know what you're reading now. And that's it. Bye, guys.